Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Mark Thompson. These are Alteryx tutorials. Today's challenge in today's session is going to be weekly challenge number 206, and we are going to be trying to identify, we've got this 120,000 records of hotel reservations, and we want to identify what is the average hotel stay and how many, what is the count of those reservations, right? Let's go ahead and jump on in. As I said, we have this initial set of data and we want it to get it to look like this. So we've got it by month. What's the count and what's the average length of stay per month? In the beginning, we've got a reservation ID, a year, an arrival month, an arrival week number, arrival day, what's the current status of the reservation, and the reservation status date. First thing we're going to do is and it's funny because I just did another video and I captured the 1 through 12 and I did it with a lookup table. This time I'm doing something a little different. I like to change it up for you guys. So this time I'm doing it with a formula, essentially an if-then-else. And what we've got is January is 1, Feb 2, March, April, May, June, July, etc. 1 through 12. What we'll arrive at is this right here, this month ID. So we've got the July ID. Now what we want to do too is check in, and we want to turn this into an actual date, right? So we take the arrival year and the month and the date day of the month, and we combine them into a string. So this is a string. And then the first thing we do out of that is we convert that string, because we've got it in this form. We can give it a custom format and say 4-digit year, a 4-month format, which is what you've got here, fully spelled out, and then the 2 days. So MMM turns into January or July, all spelled out. Next with this, you guys know me. Let's get rid of the stuff we don't need. Let's rename the stuff we want. And so now we are left with, here's the reservation ID, the arrival date, month, and month name. What is the check-in date and what is the check-out date? Now it becomes simple enough to identify how long the stay is. And notice that this check-in and check-out on this is the same day, so it's 0, right? And to do this, we're doing a DateTimeDiff formula where we've got the check-out and we've got the check-in and then comma, and we quote out what we want it measured in. And we want it measured in days in this instance. This gives us our length of stay. Now we have the criteria up here that says, well, we want to know, oh, and I better back up here a minute. I forgot about this filter. This filter is talking about equals check out. In other words, somebody actually checked into the hotel and checked out. If you look at what we've got down here on these, you can see that there's canceled and there's also some no-show. There it is, no-show. And so we only want the ones where they've actually checked in. Now, additionally, now that we've calculated all of this stuff out, we want to know the ones where the stay was actually greater than 1 day. And so we're left with these 700 records that are just 0-length stays. And we've got 75,000 records that are more than a day or more. Next, we'll stick on a sum formula here, and we're going to group it by month ID and arrival month. That's the same thing, right? Month ID and arrival month. Then the reservation IDs, we're going to count them. And what is the length of stay? Remember, this is what we just calculated here, length of stay. And here we're going to get the average of that length. And what are we grouping it by? Months. So we're going to get the average per month. And again, what do we need or what don't we need? We need this formatted I don't personally like it with that many digits. Let's bring it down to something usable. We could come down to 1 if we wanted to change this to 19.1. And this is the average length of stay by month. And then, of course, we send it out to a browser. All right, I am Mark Thompson. These have been Alteryx tutorials. Please hit like, please hit share, and as always, we welcome your comments. Have a great day. We will see you the next time.